Alright, hello, and welcome to Echoes of Color with Jeffery Morrison. How's it going? We're going to do a whip and chat today with Timu's stained glass cardinals, or JY907. It's a 30 by 40 round drill canvas with 18 colors. Alright, how's it going? Hopefully your diamond painting and other crafting endeavors are going well. We're on 310. The W. Alright, let's put that cover minder over there. Alright, yeah, the W was just here and there. Yep, worked yesterday. That was a long day, 11 to 7 p.m. 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. Yeah, it was busy though, well, through various stages of the day. It's just still in the background here. This is basically like a tree branch and some background in this part of the canvas, top left hand corner. Just be figuring out where the W is in here. Yeah, got my bedding washed and yeah, vacuumed my room a bit. Vacuumed my bed off. Yeah, cleaned the stairs down in the basement. Yeah. I just made my bed again. Cat had the Zoomies this morning. He was running back and forth. His back was arched and he was just puffing up. He was a little cranky, I guess. Like snapping during the day, and here my dad and I are just hanging out in the house and it's just throwing the cat off. So, well, gave him some treats, came out here, and hopefully he'll just calm down and get some rest. He's a very cranky kitty if he doesn't have some sort of routine. I saw some gameplay of Final Fantasy 16 the other day through like a live stream on YouTube, so kind of have an idea of how the game just flows in general now. Pretty seamless between battle and exploration kind of thing. Here's fast travel once you have visited a location. I think that's just part of the gameplay. Because kind of seems like you go back and forth to various locations throughout the story. Oh, excuse me. Wow. Probably still dust in the air for when I was vacuuming and all that. So yeah, whoever was playing the game was skipping through cutscenes and stuff, like speeding up the dialogue and stuff. So it didn't feel as spoily as a normal playthrough probably would be. Some pretty pivotal scenes that I've seen. Story scenes, but that's okay. I basically know the whole story of Final Fantasy 16 because of a podcast I listened to the other day. So, yeah. It's just, I haven't played it yet, so I still kind of have that experience personal experience, really, to discover with the game, so... Yeah, Final Fantasy 16, which I actually have a copy of. I'd like to get Tales of Arise and the Ratchet and Clank game. Those were the three titles I was really going for the PlayStation 5. Yeah, here I am trying to get a PlayStation 5, and they'll probably just come out with a PlayStation 6 or something. Finally get the PS5, and it's like at the end of its generation. End of its relevancy. No, I'm still probably pretty popular, but once a new generation of game systems comes out, excuse me, the older generations kind of get shoved to the side for game systems. Yeah. What was once new is now old or outdated. So... Alright. Yeah, there's a few. I'm just trying to go along that tree branch here to get the 310 that just maybe here and there, other than a color block, which is basically up here along the arch. W there. I've listened to the first CD out of like 7 for the Final Fantasy 16 soundtrack, so gonna have to play that on the CD player there. In my room, so usually do that when I'm on the exercise bike, so. Yeah, let's take my time going through that. Postponed my car service for a couple weeks anyway. My car's going to be nagging me to get it serviced, but that's fine. Basically, falls on a day when I get paid, so can just worry about that bill right then and there. Not having to worry about running out of funds for the maintenance, which I don't know how much it's going to cost. That guy who works at Kia who I was talking to reschedule was in a hurry that day. Just doesn't like talking on the phone, I guess. he just has to field so many calls. Or he was the only one at the desk because I called like shortly after they opened, kind of. So I hate like doing stuff over the phone, but yeah. I had to reschedule. Like car insurance, car payment. It's like, and then car maintenance all in the same. No. Not doing that. That is way too much in a week. I don't make that much money. Not that rich. Alright, better tidy up my nose here just a sec. There we go. The second I sneeze is the moments after my nose starts to run. I think it's just a natural reaction to sneezing. Ugh. It's annoying. We're getting there with the 310 here. The just kind of scattered type of drills here. They're just so here and there. It's kind of like the previous color, the dark blue. The B, I believe it was. Yeah, getting close to the top of the section. There'll just probably be a spot where I just like totally mess this him below. That's just a given. It would not take much for me to miss the spot. I guess I watched like a show where the Salem witch trials in Massachusetts or etc. were debunked by actually Lyme disease, symptoms of Lyme disease because of deer ticks and all that. So yeah, and there was some sort of fungus on ergot. Those were two of their theories, which caused mass hysteria and LSD-like symptoms. Yeah, so a few women were basically unalived for just having Lyme disease, or the symptoms of Lyme disease. So they got bitten by ticks, and there was no knowledge of that disease way back 300 something years ago. So yeah, it's just like, wow. Who would have known better than, like, yeah, it. We probably wouldn't know as much as we do now if it weren't for those unfortunate mishaps. It took like thousands of people to die to figure out what was going on in a particular area, etc. Yeah, it's pretty bad. People have to suffer in order for something to start coming or making sense or being reasoned out or figured out. That's how it usually goes. Yeah, something major has to happen before people kind of tune in or realize what's going on. Yeah, hindsight is 2020, especially for something like that. Oh, we can scientifically answer this, like why hundreds of individuals were falsely accused of being witches. And here we are. They just had Lyme disease, incurable disease at the time. Now it's like penicillin and antibiotics that would just deal with the Lyme disease, but it's bacteria or virus, I think. One of those two. Kind of really takes the wind out of the sails for witchcraft theories. Oh, just Lyme disease. Just a neurological disorder. They weren't doing so good. They were consuming wheat, which had a fungus in it. It's caused LSD symptoms, and then ergot, and then, yeah, it's the deer tick bite, where deer don't necessarily have to be around, but ticks just hang around in long grasses, kind of thing. And they were latching on to the woman's dress fabric, and they were getting bitten, and thus getting Lyme disease transmitted into their bloodstreams, etc. So the ticks were going for a ride on their dress fabric. Yeah, science. Yeah, a lot of issues probably prevented, but yeah, it was two families feuding too in Massachusetts. Salem. Always been a point of interest for me, the Salem witch trials, that kind of things, but yeah, I had never seen that much insight. I just heard about the accusations of women being called witches based on strange behaviors, but it never really was explained too much a few years ago. But now, Lyme disease, Yeah, because some woman wrote a book saying how Lyme disease caused the Salem witch trial because of those symptoms of Lyme disease, etc. Since Massachusetts is like near the Pacific Ocean, there's there were high volumes of fish which contain vitamin A to combat the LSD effects of the fungus. So vitamin A just kind of cancels out the fungus problem, and then antibiotics and penicillin take care of the symptoms of Lyme disease at this point. But yeah, it was like 200 years in the future when penicillin got discovered to combat disease of that nature. Oops. There. So there's a couple little tidbits of fact. And yeah, I took the mysticism out of the Salem witch trials. That's just what I learned on a TV show on History Network or whatever. You had satellite TV, so my dad was on the History Network. Because I had been watching MSNBC this morning, so there's talking about the election and stuff, and how it's like a tie between Trump and Harris. Yeah, that's as far as into politics as I'll get on here. My bad. But yeah, it is a huge news topic, obviously, for the US and the world, really. It's like, who's going to be the president of the United States in November? Or post-election in the US. Yeah. Yeah, everybody's just kind of watching. And then there are groups of voters who still aren't sure who to vote for. Just kind of sitting here and just going, really? But yeah, this is not a political kind of YouTube channel, or just hanging out here diamond painting. So whatever your political views, go vote though. If you're in the US, yeah, just do that. It's your democratic right. Yeah, just from what I've heard on MSNBC, it kind of seems like I'm pointing it in a certain direction of who I would vote for, but I'm Canadian, so I can't participate in the US election. So good luck to everybody down there, any American down there. And I hope Florida's doing okay. Yeah, it still sounds rough down there. From Helene and then Milton. Yeah, that there was coverage of that up here in the Canada. Thus, from watching it on MSNBC, it was fairly in-depth coverage. And then the election stuff on top So, yeah, we do watch the news at various points of the day. Even on weekends. Yeah, it's a 24/7 news cycle at this point, so... Good in some cases, and then not so good in some other cases. But yeah, you basically get a gist of what's going on in the world just by turning on the TV or watching a video on social media or whatever from reliable news outlets. I'd say MSNBC is one of them. Kind of turn to CNN every now and then. Yeah. In my opinion, really not one for Fox News, but do see clips from Fox News. But that's not a network I watch, but it is out there for news, but yeah. Just be kind of biased if I were to mention anything about Fox News. I don't watch it. I've only seen clips, so I can't really say too much about that. So, but MSNBC, yeah, you get a good fix of the news throughout the day. Nearly 24/7, really, for news. And then you can go to their websites and stuff to get the news, which is fact-checked and all that. Heavily researched, I'm sure, and updated once they get an update. Yeah, so news is constantly evolving and changing, day to day or minute to minute. Yeah, so. But yeah, go vote in the U.S. for, yeah, just turn out and vote on election day down there, and take care in Florida. Yeah. That's two of the three big issues, and then there's like Israel. Don't hear as much about where was that other conflict? Ukraine. Yeah. Don't hear as much about Ukraine these days. That was like a big topic, news topic for a while there. Now it's like Israel and Iran. But yeah, similar kind of conflict to an extent. Mom says it's been a real religious war for like thousands of years, but that probably a part of it. But yeah, it's just, yeah, Russia and Ukraine was the like fourth kind of issue. But yeah, not a news network or anything, so, and I'm just conveying my own opinion, so. But anyway, you've been watching Echoes of Color with Jeffery Morrison. Down below in the description, I put the main website links for Conquer and Pacer, just two fitness incentive kind of apps, where you just do virtual world locations or fictional world locations. I think there's like a Star Trek one from Conquer or something at this point. They kind of introduce new challenges every once in a while. But yeah, not affiliated or partnered. I just supply the website links to take you to the main website if you were curious for information purposes. So, currently still working on Araroa in Conqueror, I believe it is, and then Pacer. I'm just inputting my fitness data. Yeah, keeps track of it via pedometer built in to the app, and yeah, measures your steps, etc. Pedometer. So yeah, I'm still active on that app, but yeah, just not doing a virtual challenge at the moment. So any updates regarding Echoes of Color will be posted here on YouTube. Whether it's a start photo for a canvas that's kitted up, has the drills ready to go, but no drills on said canvas, like a start photo without the drills. Quick section completion updates, if I were to finish this section, for example, take a picture, explain what's going on, Diamond Painting Company, etc. Just kind of like a visual journal entry kind of thing to show progress on canvas, a work in progress that I'm working on while filming, like for these WIP and chats. Yeah, that's... And then, of course, a finished photo. So, yeah. But yeah, if you want to follow that kind of progress every once in a while kind of thing, just hit the bell or subscribe if you desire to, so you get updated when I do post a WIP and chat, which is every now and then at this point. But yeah, I do get fairly busy, but yep, I do a couple WIP and chats every once in a while. But anyway, take care. All the best with your crafting endeavors, and I will see you again soon. Bye.